So today I just want to have a little casual chat with you about my YouTube journey. So I've reached 50,000 subscribers, and I never really set a goal for myself on this channel when I first started, but I wanted to talk about how I got here and the strategy that I use, the things that I did wrong, why I started this channel, and all that good stuff. So it's pretty much going to be a story time about how we got to this point. Okay, it's been 4 years. If you're new around here, I'm Nakisha. If you didn't know, if that's not obvious, and if you've been around here, you know it's been a journey for me. Made a lot of mistakes for sure. Did some things right because hey, we're at this point. I kind of want to talk you through the different seasons of this channel, because I do feel like from 0 to 1,000, 1,000 to 10,000, each of those moments of growth had their own season, and I'm hoping that you can find some inspiration or strategy or something in my story to help you to continue to push forward or even to get started, because YouTube is not playing out here in these social media streets. Okay, they are coming for TikTok, they are coming for every social media platform, and I think that this is a great platform to start your brand. Honestly, YouTube has changed my life. It has changed my business in a way that I never thought would even happen. 50,000 subscribers, I don't even think I had that. I didn't have a goal when I started this channel. Okay, I just wanted to start the channel honestly at first just to see if I could reach 1,000 subscribers. Okay, here we are at 50, and now I'm ready to take this thing to the next level, but we'll get into that a little bit later. So let's talk about the beginning. So when I started this YouTube channel, I was a blogger. I was an active influencer, and I was doing a lot of brand deals with companies and doing blog posts on my blog, and that's how I pretty much monetized my business. And so this thing happened. Now, mind you, I'm not a YouTuber at a time. I really didn't even watch YouTube like that, to be honest. I don't even think I had the app on my phone, to be honest. But the adpocalypse is what they had called it at that time happened, and so many YouTubers were getting just up in arms about YouTube changing their monetization policy, and they were no longer going to monetize channels that didn't have 1,000 subscribers and 4,000 hours of watch time. And so I had heard about it. Obviously, I'm a blogger, I'm in the influencer niche, and everybody was talking about this thing. And so I'm like, what is the big deal? 1,000 subscribers, that doesn't sound like a lot. So I was like, you know what, I'm gonna go ahead and start a channel. That shouldn't be that hard. Now, I had a YouTube channel, but the YouTube channel, I only used that to host videos on my blog, and it wasn't a lot of them. So if I had blog posts that I wanted to put an example in, like for instance, I made a tutu for my daughter one time, and I had a little video inserted in that blog post, and of course that video was hosted on YouTube, but I didn't actively use the channel. Anyway, tangent, sorry. And so I was like, I want to see if I can do this YouTube thing. Now, once upon a time, I left my corporate job and decided to stay home with my kids. It was any means necessary. I didn't care what I had to do in order to make the money, as long as it was legal and ethical. You know, I didn't have to do nothing strange for a little change. I was willing to do it, okay? And so I left my job. When the day I decided to leave my job, I actually did make a video because I wanted to document that moment, and I uploaded it to this YouTube channel just for documentation purposes, not because I was trying to be a YouTuber or anything like that. But once the adpocalypse situation happened, I was like, you know what? I think I might build a channel just to see what the big deal about this 1,000 subscriber thing is, and you know, maybe this can become a thing for me. And so I started this channel simply, you know, just to prove a point. Okay, I started this channel simply to prove a point, you know, just, I don't even know to who, girl, probably to myself, that 1,000 subscribers and 4,000 hours of watch time was not that much. And so I uploaded my first video when I was starting this thing called Ship, and it's pretty much grocery delivery. You can sign up for the service and you deliver groceries to people's house. And so I decided that I was going to film my very first Ship video and me starting the process of making money with Ship, because this was one of the side hustles that I would try in order to, you know, make money to continue to be at home with my kids. And so the day I started Shipped, I picked up my cell phone while I was in the car and I started doing this little mini vlog about doing Shipped. About doing Ship, right? And so little did I know that video was going to be the first video to the success of this channel. So I uploaded the video and people found it. I don't even know how. Okay, I didn't know what I was doing. I was just out here sharing. Okay, so my journey from 0 to 1,000 subscribers was literally me picking up my cell phone and just recording my journey. I was recording videos of me doing ship, tips for ship, because here's the thing, which then I didn't know, but now I do. The reason I decided to do that original video is because at the time, Ship did not have a very good training system or anything to show you how to do what you were doing. It was just this document you got and they sent your butt out there to get those groceries, okay? And so I was like, okay, this sucks. And that's what made me want to start doing those videos. And so as I began recording those videos, people were finding them because I'm pretty sure, just like me, they were very confused when they started to try the service. And so what I didn't know then that I do know now is that I was meeting a need, right? I found a gap in the market and I began to create videos around that gap, right? And so my journey, I have notes, so that's why I keep looking down. So my journey from 0 to 1,000 subscribers was basically my side hustle season, me documenting my side hustle season, just sharing, just sharing from a very naive and novice place, not knowing what I was doing, just simply documenting the journey and trying to be a help to the next person along the way. Is my hair starting to, okay. And so, just for reference purposes, I uploaded what I consider to be my very first YouTuber video on June 6th. I believe that was of 2018. Girl, why didn't you put the dates on here, girl? June 6th was my very first video. I believe it was 2018, y'all, or 2019, girl. I don't know. I think it was 2018. Let's go with that. On June 6th. On September 27th, I met the requirements for monetization. So that's about 3 months. I met the 1,000 subscribers and 4,000 hours of watch time. I was like, see, what was these people tripping on? Okay, these people was tripping for no reason, and I meant this and that. Like, I was so happy. So to be honest with you, that 1,000 subscribers was really the only goal that I had set for myself for YouTube. Okay, that was the only goal. I got monetized on September 27th, and by October 31st is when YouTube was giving me the email back saying, okay, you monetized, do your thing, girl. Okay, so for me, it was a very quick process, and that was the end of the goals that I had for YouTube. But once I hit monetization, I was like, okay, yeah, duh, I'm not about to quit now. Now I can make money from these videos. Sign me all the way up. And really, when I hit 1,000 subscribers, it's when I fully committed to YouTube. And so the second phase of this channel is from 1,000 subscribers to 10,000 subscribers. And during that time, I began to document my work from home journey because, as I said, I had quit my corporate job in order to be home with my children as a single mom to 4 kids. Okay, that was pretty much unheard of. And to me, I had a very unique story that I really wanted to share. And so my journey from 1,000 subscribers to 10,000 subscribers was me sharing my journey to work from home and make a full-time living with my kids and break out of this box that people feel like you got to be in when you have certain circumstances in your life. I'm like, look, I need y'all to know that I don't really follow rules and I don't really like boxes. So yeah, let me show y'all how this can be done. Like, I was very confident that I was going to be home with my kids. I just didn't know how. Okay. And so I wanted to document the journey for, for me to look back on, my kids to look back on, and to encourage any other mother that was in the same situation. Because if you know anything about me, right, and you know anything about my brand, you know that I have a heart for mothers, because I feel like we have so much to do. We have so much responsibility as mothers, and sometimes corporate America does not factor those things in. And so me trying to work with my babies and do the whole thing, maintain my household and all that, it was a struggle for me. It really, really was a struggle for me. And so I wanted to just share my journey through this process. And so I was sharing my work from home journey. I'm talking about jobs, tips on how to get those jobs. I was sharing work from home equipment. I really just became a resource, okay? So what I didn't know then that I do know now is that I became a resource for others who were experiencing the same thing. Maybe you weren't even a mom, but maybe you wanted to work from home and find a way to supplement your income or make money while you were in between jobs or whatever the situation was. I became a resource and I simply started sharing the things that I was going through for myself. I had no clue what this channel was going to be. I didn't know any of that. I was just sharing what I felt was beneficial, because the work from home journey then, we're not talking about now, because we know it has evolved and become so much more robust. Then it was like, it was difficult to find legit jobs from home that paid good money. And so I became the resource for the person who was looking for that. So the next phase of my YouTube journey was from 10,000 subscribers to 25,000 subscribers. And this, I would say, is the most exciting time in my YouTube channel. It was the time where I really just enjoyed doing YouTube and just being on YouTube, because it was great. It was the time that I had my fastest growth on YouTube. And one of the reasons for my fastest growth during that time, I feel, is because I really niched down. In the previous season, I kind of started talking about my blog a lot and how, you know, I was using my blog in order to be an influencer and get brand deals and all that good stuff. And so that blogging content brought on a wave of bloggers. Like, my blogging sisters came over to the YouTube channel in order to get the tips, because I was killing it, okay, on brand deals and doing all that stuff. And so all my influencer friends that were, you know, doing the same thing came over to my YouTube channel to kind of get tips for the blog, because most of my influencer friends have blogs. And that was the most fulfilling time on YouTube for me, because I niched all the way down to the blogging thing. My community was being built during that time. I was really active on the platform. I would go live a lot during that time. And so it was really, really fun on YouTube for me during that time. What I did right during that time, again, is to niche down. That was the time where I was like, you know what? People are liking this type of content, so let me keep bringing it. Let me keep bringing the heat. Let me keep bringing the fire. And I was actually trying to build my blog during that time, thinking that I really wanted to focus in and lock in on my blog, which I was at that time. And so it was really easy to produce that content during that time. So during that stretch from 10,000 to 25,000, I will say that was definitely about community for me. It was definitely about being active and showing up and being that authority in the blogging space, where people came to my channel for those tools, for those resources, and for, you know, my tips and feedback on what I had to say when it came to blogging. So that was an amazing time during my channel. Then we have the journey from 25,000 subscribers up to 50,000 subscribers, where we are right now. And I gotta say, this was the toughest time for me on my YouTube channel, because, you know, the pepperoni pizza that we were in during the time, that was a difficult time in my life. This was the moment where I should have probably grown and hit 100,000 on the channel, but I was going through a lot in my personal life, right? So the kids were out. I kept my kids home for that first year during that time. And you're talking homeschooling, 4 children on your own, maintaining your own mental sanity, and doing all the things, being cooped up. I wasn't traveling. I was one of those girls that were following all of the rules of the thing, and it really did take a toll on me. It took a toll on me, and I see that in my numbers. It was the slowest growing time I've had on this platform. I did not maximize on the momentum that I had going on the channel, but it was what it was. One thing about me is that I'm going to let my life do what my life does, especially when it comes to my children. Yes, taking care of them is my priority. And this channel is a big part of me doing that, but I had to be there and be present for my children. Now, let me say this about that 10,000 to 25,000 phase and my 25,000 to 50,000 phase. One thing that I did, especially in my 25,000 to 50,000 phase, because I just didn't have the time to produce how I was in those previous stages, I was putting out content consistently and frequently. During the 25,000 to 50,000 phase, I focused in on evergreen content. And I had been doing that before without even knowing it. Okay, I focused in on evergreen content. That's creating content that is going to have longevity, that people are going to be searching for, and that people are going to look at today, tomorrow, and in the future. I gotta say that my evergreen content saved my butt during that time where I couldn't be as present as I would like to on the channel, because I consistently got views because of that content. I consistently maintained my level of pay during the, obviously it dropped, okay, but it maintained at a point that was decent for me during that time. My evergreen content from my blog and all of that stuff, you know, acting together really did help me during that time. But 25,000 to 50,000, I would say that during that time I locked in and focused in on evergreen educational content that could carry the channel when I could not be as present as I was. So talking about slow growth, here are the numbers. I hit 20,000 subscribers in August of 2020. 30,000 subscribers in April of 2021, 40,000 subscribers on May of 2022, and then finally 50,000 subscribers in October of 2022. Now, this is not terrible growth. One thing I will say is that I have gotten a little over 10,000 subscribers every year that I've been on the platform, and I know for the average person that's decent. That's not bad, because I don't have a lot of uploads. Okay, I think I might probably have 200 uploads on this channel, but I doubt it. Okay, so for the amount of time that I have uploaded, I have done pretty decent for myself on this channel, and I have y'all to thank for that. Okay, I appreciate you. Those of you that watch the channel and have yet to subscribe, I'm not mad. Okay, just keep watching. Okay, but I'm grateful. I'm grateful for the growth that I've had over this 4-year period. So let's talk about some of the things that I did right, and let's talk about some of the things that I also could have done better. So speaking of some of the things that I could have done better, I could have been more consistent. Okay, I could have been more consistent, and even today I could still be more consistent. But you know, it is what it is. But I could have grown so much faster and, you know, have such a more rich channel had I been more consistent with, you know, my upload dates and the frequency of my uploads and all that good stuff. So I do need to get more consistent, and that's something that I did very much trash, especially over the last 2 years, and I'm not making excuses for it. It is what it is. Okay, another thing that I could have done better is not niching down. Yeah, not niching down. Okay, not saying that I could not continue to do the content that I did. Okay, but once I figured out that people were coming to me for the blogging content, they liked the blogging content and everything like that, that's literally all I did, girl. All I did, especially when I had limited time. I'm like, okay, let me put out a video that I know they're gonna like, because especially as a creator and trying to grow and trying to make more money, those numbers get you. Okay, you get caught up in those numbers and you're like, yes, let me just feed this algorithm. And I wish I had not done that. There is a way for me to do the content that you all wanted to see while still implementing in other content as well, implementing in my, you know, engagement content and stuff like that, just content to connect more with you all. And I pretty much dropped all of that during a specific time, especially in the last 2 years. I've pretty much been operating on like a robot mode, just like, I can't think of the word. What's the word? Operating on, oh, what is it? Oh girl, you know what I'm talking about. But I just been doing it, you know, just without thinking, putting up content. But that's gonna change, but we're gonna talk about that too. And as far as what I did right, I did evergreen content, okay? Evergreen content saved your girl. It saved me because every single day people were searching and looking for the type of content that I create. And because of that evergreen content, it kept my channel afloat, okay? It kept my channel afloat, and I am so happy for that. But if you know anything about YouTube, evergreen content is slow going, right? So it's kind of like a seed. You plant that seed and you might not get results tomorrow. You might not get results next week, but eventually, by and by, over time, you'll see something sprout, and then eventually you'll have a fruit bush, then a fruit tree, and all that good stuff. And so the reason my channel has grown slowly like that is because I've created content that is conducive to slow growth, okay? That's just what it is. But I'm happy that I've done that. That strategy has worked for the season that it needed to work in my business, and we moving on, okay? We moving on up, and I have been trying some things on the channel that I have been seeing working well, and we are going to continue to do those things so we can get this channel to 100,000. Yes, I said 100,000 in 2023. That's what's going down. We are hitting 100,000 subscribers in 2023, not because, you know, the number means anything, because I'm full-time at 50,000. I was full-time at 25,000. I was full-time at 5,000. Okay. It's just because I need a new goal. Okay. And in order to keep myself going and get back into this, because I have found my new joy, y'all. I have found my new passion for filming. I have found a new joy for creating content. You know, one of the reasons I kind of fell off on Instagram is because I just wasn't enjoying creating anymore. I had a lot going on in my mind, in my life, and everything, and that just it wasn't conducive to creating good content. And if it's not good, I'm not gonna put it up. Okay, so that's that on that. The next thing that I did right, let's talk about it, is create a community. Create a community of women that really support me on this channel and really was just rallying behind me. I never forget when I was trying to hit that 25,000 subscribers. I wanted to hit it before the year ended, right? And so I was on here, I was telling everybody, I want to hit 25,000 subscribers. Can y'all help me out? Share this on social. I will never forget Jessie, Takia, Tashana, all of my girls were sharing the videos out on Instagram for me and just really just rallying around me to get that 25,000 subscribers. It was so lit. And when I was active on Instagram, I was able to just really engage more and talk to y'all a lot more and comment on your stuff, and you would comment on mine. And so I really did build a community and over the last year, definitely, because I just had to do some inner work on Nakisha. I have not been on Instagram for about 9 months. Oh my gosh, y'all, my hair, that's getting on my nerves. I don't like that. I don't even like it. Over the last 9 months, I have not been on Instagram. I have not. So I just decided to focus in on YouTube because I really only had time for, you know, platforms that weren't fussy. Okay, YouTube is not fussy. Pinterest is not fussy. And so that's what I have been doing. But I am looking forward to getting back to that, getting back to y'all, getting back to creating content for my people who have signed up for me, who have decided they want to support me and what I'm doing out here. That looks like me doing a lot more, you know, chit chat and videos with y'all like this, and going live and vlogs, and just taking y'all behind the scenes on my brand, on some of the amazing stuff that I do. I've flown on trips and done things with brands that I never share about on this camera, never have shared about. I'm talking about all year. I've done some things that I should have been documenting, and yet I didn't. I just wasn't in the mood. Okay, I wasn't in the mood, girl. But I'm out my feelings now. Okay, I have lost 10 pounds. Okay, I am feeling good about myself. We're in Florida. It's the fall. It's not so hot outside. Okay, like life is good. I am happy. I'm just out of the space that I was in. Okay, I don't know, the pandemic just got me fat and tripping. Okay, and that's kind of where I was over the last year or two, probably, definitely two for sure. But over the last year, I just kind of found myself coming out of that still, because I don't know about y'all, but it had residual things occur. You know, I have children, and just getting them back acclimated and getting them up to speed, and just with the business, and having to cut back on brand deals and focus in on other areas of my business. So brand deals, if you're an influencer, or if you know anything about this, it does require you to have that audience engagement and really be active on social media. And because I decided to step back from brand deals this year, I really didn't have to be as present and worried about what my engagement looked like and everything like that, because engagement is huge when it comes to brand deals. But what you can expect on this channel going forward is that, just like a lot more of me, a lot more of content that's not solely only focused on, you know, how to do this, but really engaging content where, you know, we can chat about things and talk about topics that's really going to be helpful for my core audience, which is female entrepreneurs out here trying to build their businesses. I'll focus in a lot more on moms. Y'all know I have a heart for moms, and so y'all not be sitting here recording and not having my mic on and y'all getting that horrible sound. I'm not re-recording that. Did y'all get the point? Did y'all hear me? I know the sound was bad. I am so sorry, but oh my oh, child, that is too much. I'm so sorry. Okay, I am so sorry that you had to listen to the sounds of that echoey sounds, girl. But anyway, you can expect me to do a lot more content over here to help y'all out. Okay, you building your business, you out here, you're a female entrepreneur, you a mompreneur. This is gonna be the channel for you. Okay, we about to turn this thing all the way up. 100,000 subscribers by December of 2023. It's happening. It's done. I plan on, for one, hiring me a coach. Okay, I have built this channel solo dolo. Okay, on my just genius. Let me stop playing. I have built this channel simply on just my instincts, you know, on my unctions of how to do this, taking my knowledge from blogging and how that works to really use it on this channel. But I know that I'm gonna have to go forward with different strategies, and I do have some ideas for how to get there, but I really do want to get help and hire a coach and hire somebody who does this and knows how this goes to really do this for me. So hiring a coach is going to be the first thing I'm going to do in order to scale this thing up. Okay, because we going up. It's up and it's stuck. Okay, period. That's it. The next thing I'm going to do is I need to get a full-time editor on the team. That's just inevitable. I want to get consistent. That's another thing that I want to do. Third thing, I want to get consistent. In order to get consistent, I need to get a full-time editor on the team. I literally want to make sure that I'm uploading the same day and the same time for y'all every single week. Now, I have been going back and forth whether that's going to be 1 time a week or 2 times a week. We will see how that goes, but consistency is where it's at. Okay, I have been working on my discipline. Y'all, I'm sorry, every time my hair is sitting at such a weird length. I'm so ready to cut it, but I can't get to my sister until next weekend, so that's who cuts my hair. That's who. Anyway, what was I saying? Girl, tangents. Y'all know I'm very tangenty, the ones of y'all that have been around here. What was I saying? Oh, Jesus, child, I lost my train of thought. Oh, consistency. Okay, I have been working on discipline, right? Which is a form of consistency. I don't know. But my discipline that I have been working on has been with my fitness. I am on a fitness journey right now, and I am so freaking proud of myself. Okay, and I do attribute that and my fitness journey toward me getting back my joy, you know, for doing this. Not that I lost my joy in general, but my joy for wanting to actually get up and create at the level that I was creating before, like on Instagram and doing my short form content and all that good stuff. So consistency is where I plan to focus into on this channel. So we got hiring a coach, consistency, and then creating content that y'all want. That's one thing that y'all did a lot for me. Why I say community was a huge part of my growth here is that I got feedback from you all, and the things that you all wanted me to create, I did that. And so we're going to get back to that as well for 2023, because one thing about it, YouTube is not out here playing. YouTube is not out here playing. This is the time, if you have not, that focusing in on YouTube will really pay. And so that's where I'm at with it. They're about to pay for short form content. Sign me all the way up for short form content. I gotta say, one of the reasons that I was not is I couldn't stand how that thing looked on one page. Y'all know I like aesthetics. I'm sorry. It is what it is. It's not all about aesthetics. You can do this without aesthetics. Keisha, I like aesthetics, okay? It creeps me out seeing the short form and the long. It was ugly, okay? Nobody liked that. That was on a separate page, okay? So we about to turn this short form content up. I'm excited. I'm really excited. If y'all can, I'm excited. Okay, I'm really excited. So that was my long-winded YouTube journey, how I got to this point, and my long-winded thank you. My very long-winded thank you for those of you that have been around here from day one, my A1s from day one. You are the real MVP. Thank you so much for making this a winning team. And it's going up from here. I can promise you we are going to another level. We are about to level up this content. We are about to just level up our brands and our businesses. We are about to level up with more opportunities to work directly with Nakisha. It's about to be a fun ride, okay? So if you are here and you have been here, I appreciate you. Thank y'all so much. I never even imagined myself doing this. Like I said, I just wanted to get 1,000 subscribers, but here we are at 50,000 and we gunning for 100. Okay, gunning for 100. Okay, wait, can you say that on YouTube? We coming for 100. Okay, coming for 100. It's definitely going to happen. Thank y'all so much for being here, for watching this video. If you have yet to start your YouTube channel, what are you waiting on? Come get this money. They are giving it out to more and more people. They have some new monetization rules that I think you would like, and that it's going to allow for more people to be able to monetize their channel. So if you're interested in starting a YouTube channel, watch this video right here. I promise there'll be something in it that you will be able to use to build a successful channel for yourself.